Well, what do you know? I already got to do an update. Did a video on this story about a fan petition for Netflix to buy the rights to Zack Snyder's Justice League to do the sequel to it and all that. Regardless of what all that could have entailed, I don't know. Seemed unlikely. I thought maybe, just maybe, an animated project could be done for that to just sort of give a wrap up to that whole storyline, and the hopes that that's some amount of closure for fans of Snyderverse. But that was about as far as I think it could go. The only thing it would make any of it possible would be some sort of really impressive sugar daddy financially backing this endeavor to win over Zaslav to think, all right, because they need money. So in response to this hashtaggery, according to the Direct, and well, not just according to him, it's true, Zack Snyder on Vero liked a post by, who is this, Jacob Torres. It says, what does hashtag sale Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix means? Money talks. That's when he puts in the other hashtags, sell Justice League Netflix, Stone Quarry Productions, which is Zack Snyder's production company and all that. And he's like, ding, he likes it. Well, money talks. Yes, it does. So that's the deal. What would be the pitch to Zaslav? And if you got some financial backing to say, we will fund this thing, that could open the door. And you get paid for the license up front, and that's the problem. Because already on top of, along with this, Zaslav's already upset with Netflix of how they schedule payments for the licensed properties, apparently, because Netflix is in serious trouble. So the actual funding of this, probably to pay the license fee for Netflix, along with the production of the film, would have to be handled by this super duper pooper scooper sugar daddy to get all this, and at whatever costs for Warner Brothers Discovery would be at a minimum, if anything. But also to sweeten the deal would be, they get a sizable cut of whatever profits come from the Zack Snyder's Justice League film. So that's how you would have to sweeten it. Something like that to make them jump on this when it looks like the decision's been made. Whether that was really completely contingent on Black Adam and all that sort of stuff, I don't know. But at some point they decided, whatever metrics they're looking at, that it was better and less riskier to just go ahead and restart with a new cast. I know Gunn has seemed to insinuate some elements will remain, and people guess, well, it's probably Suicide Squad and his Peacemaker show and stuff like that. And then later this is, well, Ezra Miller might hang around. Really? But for whatever reason, this business with Cavill happened. It says, well, there was a dust up between Dwayne Johnson's crew and Zaslav and Gunn and all that. I don't see why that has to hurt Cavill's position, but maybe it did. I don't know, but that's the reason they went, and that sets up their new DCU, which they've got to get underway as they're still dealing this year with the leftovers of the previous regime for their DC films. And all of that. And Zaslav had early on said he wanted it to more streamlined, cohesive, shared universe, and not have 4 Batmen. But it looks like definitely he's going to have 2. Well, 2's less than 4. It just won't be Affleck. It'll be some new Batman that Gunn will hire. But then if you do this project, now you got another one, even if it's just one film for Netflix. unless they can hurry up and slap this together, which I don't know if that would look so great, and then get it out there, by the end of next year. I think it's highly unlikely. And then, you're good. It doesn't compete with itself. So it's that sort of thing that even if the money deal they're presenting to them is good, and they've got the guy willing to fund it, or guys, whoever, and they're able to present this, he still might say no because it's just going to conflict. Because I'm looking at something that's supposed to produce for me for 10 years, not a good deal on a film that I can have very little risk on and make up and money off of it right off the bat from licensing and what have you. When it could be detrimental to the overall product down the road, competing with this. And I mean, what if the damn thing is a smash hit? People, I want to see another one. Well, but then again, it's still early. You can always change course and whatnot. I don't think so. It's just interesting because money talks. Yes, that would be the deal, that there's some sort of financing that they could present. Did that happen? Was there an actual talk? I don't know. It looks like you could certainly assume that there's is that a clue that Zack Snyder, this sort of thing, these discussions did happen. He made the offer or what have you. Perhaps, of course, all throughout the release the Snyder Cut hashtaggery movement, Snyder would tease things, and he would show stills from the movie and whatnot, but he would also tease little clues and whatnot. To where anything he put out there, they thought, this means that, and this means this, and maybe it did, and sometimes it didn't, and sometimes it did. But this could be a sort of thing like he's stirring the pot again, and I hope that there's enough of a groundswell for something to happen. Even if what I suspect the most likely, if anything were to come of this, would be an animated project, and already with the Batman cartoon that Bad Robot threw together, they shopped that around, So I guess in that scenario, something of that nature might occur. But certainly, Zack Snyder doing this spurs it on and puts more life into this bit of hashtaggery, and time will tell if there's anything to it or not. To suddenly change course yet again, and I don't think so. And then to have DCEU Snyderverse and DCU Gunverse, well, don't think so. But an animated offshoot type deal, maybe, but only maybe.